What are we doing?
I mean, I'm not doing it.
This is a good intro to the fucking episode. All right, somebody count 3, 2, 1, go.
Right. I'll count you guys in, and then when I say go, you go. 3, 2, 1, go.
With all the good men gone, and where are the gods? Where's the streetwise Hercules to fight the rising odds? Isn't there a white knight upon the fiery steed? Late at night I toss and turn, and I dream of what I need. I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the end of the night. He's gotta be strong and he's gotta be fast, and he's gotta be fresh from the fight. I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the morning light. He's gotta be sure and it's gotta be soon, and he's gotta be larger than life. Larger than life. Welcome everybody to Crumpet Casting. I hope you enjoyed that cancer intro. I'm here, provider of souls with all the boys. Everybody explain how you felt about that intro.
I'm proud of your abilities, all of you. Sadly, I ruined the Crumpet Quartet.
Yes. Rest in peace, the Crumpet Quartet. That was cancer.
We're gonna drop a new album by the end of the month.
Yes, check out our Bandcamp, our SoundCloud.
Our YouTube.
What else do all the hipsters use? Do they use MySpace nowadays?
No.
No, I thought MySpace was music.
They use AOL.
Okay, clearly I'm out of touch. As I was out of touch about singing because I did not participate. It reminded me of the end of Slam in the Swamp, which I'm very glad I think is completely gone from the internet now.
Yeah,
but when it finished, we had what? In the hundreds of viewers. I can't remember the exact number, but it was a high amount. And we decided to get all the finalists and Lord Lauser and Lord A to come in and sing All-Star, and it sounded exactly like that. And the Twitch viewers just plummeted. It was awful.
How did you get that many viewers?
Because Slam in the Swamp was really heavily publicized. It was the first netplay tournament. It had that trailer. It got that article on the on some random esports website. It was deep.
Was that before I joined?
Yeah. Alpharad popped in at one point, and then
even Alpharad, Jesus.
Yeah, and it came back and said, "Is this still going?"
I thought this was a joke.
No, this all happened. But yeah, we then murdered any kind of viewership we had by singing All Star all at once. So that was that.
The death of the scene.
Indeed, and just like the death of this podcast.
Nobody's gonna watch after they heard that shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. All 10 viewers are gonna pop in, hear the first 10 seconds, pop out.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, we have another episode today. This is episode 3. Episode 3. I don't know why I labeled the first one 0.
I really don't know why. It was just the same as the other two.
Remember, it was because then we would have one more than the...
That was it.
Yeah.
That was it. Okay.
To break the curse.
So this is episode 3, I think. And we have Glacey who are here with us today.
Yeah,
hello, Glacey.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
Where have you been? You've disappeared.
I've been playing Smash.
Fair play. Have you made any reasonable achievements in Smash?
No, I've been doing way worse than I used to have been doing, and I'm not happy about it, but I think I know why, so I can kind of fix it.
I know why. It's
Why?
because you haven't been playing Shrek, so your neutral game is lagging.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right. I'm thinking about it too hard. I need to go back to the basics and play Shrek Superstar.
There you go. You've got it down.
Everybody just got quiet.
That's it. We're done. GG, guys. That was another episode. See you next week. Not next week, though.
Everybody say goodbye.
I don't know. I didn't purposely quit, and I don't think I actually quit. It's just after a while I stopped checking the Discord, and you kind of can't find tournaments when you don't look at the Discord.
There aren't any so far.
Yeah, and from what I've seen, there haven't really been tournaments. So
yeah,
can you really say I'm gone?
Yeah.
Can we really
Did I
say
ever
anyone?
leave?
I mean,
Although
you didn't
things
talk
changed
to
since I
us
left.
though. That's the thing. You just left us in the dust.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
thought you were our friend, man.
Yeah.
Well-
And you just like the rest of them. You ditched us all.
Yo, so on the third Crumpet casting, I wrote some things I wanted to comment, but I couldn't because I didn't have like internet at the time.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. You are.
So
the
I'm
Twitch
not gonna
chat.
comment. I'm just gonna say some things. At one point, you guys mentioned like that one stage you want to be legal once you can figure out how to remove like the ice physics, gingerbread hizzle.
Yeah, yeah.
Didn't you say it had like an item, like that comes out when you go somewhere or something?
Yeah,
like that?
the big toy dispenser when you slam
Yeah,
into
does
it.
disable spitters not fix that?
Disable
Yeah, but in terms of
spitters
the
would completely buff every single character as an OTG infinite, because Gingerbread Man could slam somebody, they'd bounce off the wall, and they'd go back into the blue hit stun. He could just
Oh wait, so do we not use disable spitters anymore?
No,
no,
you don't, because when
it's awful.
Yeah, because when
Okay.
you just bounce off the stage, nothing gets destroyed, but you land on the floor in the blue knockdown state.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's trash.
So if you
can
already
just
hate
keep-
fighting Gingerbread Man, you'll hate him even more with disable spitters.
Isn't that what we used for Romeo Drive though?
That's what disable
No,
triggers.
That's triggers. That is,
Oh, okay.
It
Does anyone
stops you
remember-
from getting triggered.
Does
yeah.
anyone remember when I OTG infinited Rubbermaid
Yes.
almost twice in a row? Yeah,
Ooh.
that's basically what would happen over. and
Yeah,
over.
wait, so what was disable triggers do then?
Disable
Triggers
triggers.
turns off the portals and one of the fireplaces, but not the other one.
I mean, the fireplaces still hurt and they knock you up, but they don't
Uh,
take away slam. That's the thing it
That's the
disables.
one.
And
Do you know if it disables the toy dispenser?
no, it doesn't.
I wouldn't
Aw.
imagine so, because it's
That's
a thing that
unfortunate.
happens on Slam.
Oh yeah, Kirby. We were going on about testing out some codes that one time. Do you
Yes.
have any?
Well, we
Yeah. Do you have any like
No, I
progress on that?
there hasn't been any development since we did it. Yeah, so to fill people in, there was the codes, all the codes, the disable triggers, disable items, and all that. Effectively, the game has these labeled signals that it sends to the game when things happen, and we just turn them off. So there's one which says register item spawner. So we just don't let that signal happen, and it doesn't register any item spawners. So we've turned off items. So we really wanted to crack the case of these remaining items, and we went through all of the ones that we could turn off. And I had you guys help me. I would make the codes, and you guys would try them out. We didn't get anything too interesting. We managed to turn off the visual effects for the fireplace in the workshop, but it was still there or something.
Dragon's Gate.
Oh yeah,
Dragon's
that was
Gate,
weird.
The rolling fireballs.
Yeah, we got it so the rolling fireballs didn't despawn. I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird, but nothing. Yeah, so we got some weird stuff happening, but nothing useful. Very annoyingly. So yeah, it hasn't. We're not any closer, apart from the fact that we've removed like a couple of the many options of things we could do. We have a slight update on Pinnacle, which I know nothing about. So, provider, tell me.
All right. So after a bunch of trying to get people to tell them what date was fine, and eventually saying fuck it, we'll just set a date, Moth has decided on June 24th and 25th for Slam Pinnacle 2. Still no updates on the voting or what you do to campaign for votes yet, but I assume that's going to be coming shortly.
Did you say 24?
Yeah, June
I was looking at
24th
this
and
one.
25th. Likely 24th will be the side events. 25th will probably be the main tournament.
I can't do that. Is that in the week or is it weekend?
It's a
That
weekend.
must be a weekend. Okay. Maybe I can do that then, but probably not. Yeah, and that's basically it. We have a very sad little channel called Upcoming Tournaments with no information apart from that.
Yo, I'm happy that channel exists.
Yeah, exactly. Now you can just check it.
Yeah, I turned on notifications on my phone for that.
Oh wow, amazing.
Cool. I got the
Well,
idea
then
to
it was
make
a
that
good
tournament
idea.
because the Rivals of Aether Discord has something similar to it. They just have a thing called tournaments above general. And you can see like all the net play tournaments or IRL tournaments that are being hosted. So I was like, that'd be a pretty good idea for Shrek since there's so seldom tournaments. Might have some listed here.
Fair play, fair play. Well, Retro still. Last time we had Retro on, he kept talking about what he wants to host. So there's stuff coming maybe someday. I don't know. But keep your eyes on the new channel, guys.
Can we just spam at Glacey in the channel?
I'd preferably prefer you not don't. I imagine Glacey also prefers you don't.
I mean, I'll get pinged twice. Well, not twice, but like I'll get it regardless of if you ping me in that channel.
Amazing. Can anyone post in that channel? I haven't actually checked.
In the upcoming tournaments, it's mods and admins.
Okay, cool. The privileged class, which you entered, provider, for no reason at all. Like, congrats on your adminship granted to us by Toast. Toast came out of nowhere from his Brawlout hideout to grant you an admin.
You want to know the secret? You want to know the secret behind that? There's actually an explanation.
I want to hear.
Well, apparently, out of nowhere, JV5 guy. Of course, there's always JV5 guy. He actually just private messaged Toast over and over again to give me admin, and he eventually just did.
Everything links back to JV5 guy. It's like
what a hero!
You say boasting Toast to Brawlout hideout, but actually that's not even truly true anymore.
Yes, exactly. Because this is one of our main topics. Is we talked about it very slightly before and how we all hated it, but since then there's been major developments in Brawlout from Squeachu. Please tell us your story.
Because it's been 2 weeks. So I believe it was podcast. I think it was the day after the podcast when Brawlout.
It was recently.
Recently, yes.
Tom was going down. Brawlout Tom was going down. So I saw Boasting Toast playing, and I thought I might as well try and beat Toast at this game as well, because I was interested in seeing if Toast would just run forever. So I bought the game for 15 quid, and then on day 2, I was beating the EU professionals. And then 1 week later, Brawl off 11, I found out that then everyone had considered me top EU because I was beating all of them. I found out that NA, North America, and EU tournaments were separate, so I couldn't actually fight Toast directly. So I won the EU tournament, and then the North American tournament went down. And apparently, North American also developed because Boasting Toast got 5th, I think. He got 5th, and as soon as he lost in winners, he actually just said in the chat, I don't even want to play, I just want to speedrun. So that was like a week ago. He's sort of given up from Brawlout as well, and he hasn't entered any tournaments since. So he's just sort of been very inactive in the scene. He hasn't said anything.
Yeah, he even changed his profile picture back to his usual thing too, instead of the Paco.
Wow.
He's just gone, basically.
Also, by the way, when you say quid, is that the same thing as pounds? By the way.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Slang for pounds. So in the space of a week, Squeachu has gone from never playing this game, I think. Yeah. You've never played it before, right? Never playing this game.
No, obviously not.
To the best EU and perhaps making Toast quit again. It's like you're following him. You just need
Yo, Squeachu, we have a new assignment for you. Find what game he's speedrunning.
No, I know what it's Drill Dozer for the GBA, I think. Drill Dozer.
That's that one assist trophy from Brawl, the chick with the pink hair, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I mentioned on stream as well. Speedrun that because that's 2 hours and 30 minutes. But
there must be tech.
But Boasting Toast told me, or Meowmix, or whatever you want to call him, he said to me directly, there's not actually a lot of tech in this game, it's just getting a lot. You just sort of follow the game. You just need to know the game, essentially. So you just need to follow the path.
So what he's saying is he's bad.
That's debatable.
I'm about to look up if those are even a thing.
I haven't seen rankings for the game at all, so... But yes, that's the game.
2 hours speedruns.
And he's sort of left now.
I'm looking it up
right now. And on that note, Boy has also got the game. Boy has got the game. Lizardheart has got the game. They've also become top NA players, debatably.
No, I'm not.
Wait, Boy, you play Brawlout now?
Well, yeah. I played it like I don't know if I'm even gonna still play it. I haven't played it in like 2 days, but or since yesterday. But I picked up the game. I was just like, okay, and I started goofing around in it. And like they say that I'm pretty good, and if I like learn this stuff, I'll be like amazing.
Yeah.
and my neutral like against Lizardheart. I think I can. I go toe to toe with him in neutral, but he just can kill way better than I can. So, yeah.
Toast is
And
rank
there's
1.
also a new. What?
Toast is rank 1 in the Drill Dozer leaderboards, by the way.
Nice.
With 2 hours
Oh,
and
it's a Game
17
Boy
minutes.
game?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
rank 1 against 2 other people who ran.
I'd like
In
to
the
point
full
out that
emulator.
there's more people on the Shrek Super Slam speedrunning leaderboard, even though
Is
this
there
game,
actually?
yeah, even though this game can't be speedrun apparently.
It's like
Yeah,
okay,
he just-
okay. Things about that. Obviously I mentioned like 2 podcasts ago about the Shrek Super Slam Mega Challenge speedrun and how it just keeps crashing on me when I get 3 hours in. That's a plausible speedrun. But then you have story mode, which is is it 5? I think it's
6.
It's either okay, 6 matches basically,
I'm so,
2 minutes each.
I'm so fucking
So
triggered.
basically, the only thing you have to speedrun 2 minutes, and then the only thing you have to speedrun is the menuing, which like takes 6 seconds if you like do it normally.
So you're
So
saying
it's-
an optimal run is about 6 times 2 minutes, 12 minutes, basically.
Maybe it's 10 because it's 18 minutes long.
Okay. So it's not like it's a joke run. We can establish that.
It's basically fair run because I think I got first try.
Easy. Well, maybe Toasted as well. Did he? I don't actually know. In Drill Dozer. Oh, he's not even.
He's ran Drill Dozer a couple times.
Okay.
Even so, it's such a minor game. Apparently, Drill Dozer is one of his favorite games of all time, but like, it's so annoying to see him go from Shrek. Oh, what's that good? Because actually, the day I bought the game, 2 days before the game came out into early access. So
Yeah.
before then, only people with beta could actually get the game, which is only about a very select few.
And he was
So
peddling them off on Twitter. I know he gave a copy to Laozu, who then immediately said he hated it and wanted to make a video on it. I think he gave a copy to Soup as well.
Yeah, he did because he got the beta.
Yeah.
9 days after early access came out, I became the best in the EU. 4 days after Lizardheart got it, he became the best in North America.
Wow.
So, very good game.
Very good.
Good players.
Good scene.
Not a small scene. The Discord has 500 people
That's
in it,
more than us.
but like only about 30 of them actually.
That's
do
more than
anything.
us.
So
That's more people who play that than us, and like you're.
That's really quite funny. I think you're underestimating how large of an achievement this is. It's really very funny.
something interesting. It's not only that I've become one of the best. I've also got sponsored by twice.
Wait, what?
I got sponsored by 2 teams for Brawlout for my EU achievements. They're both EU teams. One of them was Upsurge, although I really hate Upsurge. Like,
that's so good.
like
I'm not sure you're meant to say publicly you hate your sponsors like less than a week in.
the Neo Wolves, like a small team. They invite all the good players, and I just sort of went along with it because it's like it doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah.
But then an actual team called Hyper Mode, but it did actually do something. They decided to sponsor me. They only sponsored 2 people from the EU.
Did they sponsor?
They're a very
Did they
serious
sponsor
team.
more from the US? Sorry. Or was it just
Only from the EU.
okay?
So it's actually quite a small Discord. Obviously, like 15 people are sponsored. Then you have like obviously they want contracts and jerseys and whatever. Then you have Upsurge. Upsurge has Upsurge's Discord, right? It has 500 people online. None of them have any like tags. All of them just say online. And then you have every single second, I swear, it says at everyone looking for person. Everyone. Does anyone want to do this? So
it's terrible.
I really hate
basically, and a sham job.
thing I've I might
This
just
other
leave.
one sounds really funny though. Didn't they?
Playing games though.
Yeah, they said to you they believe Brawlout is going to be the spark the golden era of fighting games. Oh boy. That's That's some good market reading there. I bet they're paying their market analyst a lot to work that out.
I know I would.
Not Street Fighter or Smash or
Shrek
like
Super
any
Slam.
or Super Slam. Brawlout. That's where the real fighting game dollars are.
They currently Hypermode has like 3 teams. It has Overwatch, CS:GO, and now Brawlout.
I thought it was League.
And
Oh, hi!
Brawlout.
Yeah, so one of these is not like the other, right?
It's like 14-0 in record, 14-0 in the EU tournaments and stuff. So it's actually a very good team, professional. But then you have Brawlout, 1 week old babies fighting out. $20 first place. No, let's go. Sponsored.
Next level meta.
It's got the same amount for Shrek. I'm expecting a Shrek sponsor soon.
Crumpet casting.
Why can't it just be for both?
Yeah, actually, I might need to talk to them about that.
Yeah, Squeak, can you just rep us in Brawlout instead?
Yeah, let's do it. Shrek boards.
Yo, Shrek board Squeachu. Just every time you win a tournament, be like, hey, just so you guys know, you lost to a Shrek Super Slam player and your game is bad.
Weren't they already saying that?
Yeah,
I remember when Squeachu first joined, he was sending us screenshots of the Discord, and they were like, "Oh no, another Shrek player is going to come in and dominate everyone," and it actually happened.
Basically, I said I came into the EU Discord and I said I was playing like after day 3, I think. I was already pretty good. I was almost like one of the best in the UK or the EU alone. And I was saying stuff like, "Oh, I need to play some Shrek," and he said, "You play Shrek," and they all made jokes about it. And it's like, "Yeah, I'm a professional Shrek Super Slam player. Meow mixes as well." And then someone commented, "Oh God, Shrek Super Slam players are taking over Brawlout."
You make me want to play it.
Perfect.
He said, "Squeachu is going to take EU for free." Lol. So we can definitely see Shrek Super Slam is just the pinnacle of fighting games. You get good at Shrek Super Slam, you're good at every fighting game, honestly.
Exactly.
Dude, look. Here's the thing about Shrek that I think is amazing about it. It's all like freaking neutral. So if you get neutral down, like you learn so much. I've learned so much.
But the neutral doesn't work the same as it does now.
I know it doesn't, but you know it's the same. It's the same mental. You know?
Yeah, but in the end, like in the end, you'll still learn like fundamentals of fighting games and like mind games as you play. No matter what the game it is, like you could play a shooter game and you'll still learn mind games that will carry over to other games because you can just like think 2 steps ahead of your opponent once you're used to it.
Yeah.
It just takes dedication. I think Shrek is especially good for that though, because if you don't know the neutral and you actually seriously want to play Shrek, then you just get one hit into death. And that some people would argue that's a flaw, but I'd say it's actually a pretty good thing because you need to think through every single move you make. You need to be careful, but you also need to take risks. It's a very good neutral development.
Fair play. The people who have played, I think 3 people here, Provider, Boy, and Squeachu, have played Brawlout. Which do you prefer out of Brawlout and Shrek?
Shrek.
I'll let the other 2.
Okay, the reason I like Shrek is because, yeah, sure, both games are more, like, neutral-based, because Brawlout is almost entirely neutral. It has combo breakers and a platform fighter, which I'm not too fond of, because it has combo breakers, it has a rage mode that you enter, and your specials, like, deplete the meter that you use for the combo breakers and shit, and usually you can only get, like, 3 to 5 hits in the combo, and usually it has to end. Very floaty game. And
yeah, that's what I've seen.
Yeah, it's extremely floaty, and a lot of the moves are very jank. A lot of stuff seems ripped off from like rivals. I just appreciate Shrek more because it feels more fluid and less floaty, and like I would say some of the Shrek animations, like with Gingerbread Man doing his spinning throw and shit like that, that looks way more fluid than any animation I could count in Brawlout. That game looks like shit.
Wow. That's
hard to say. I mean, this game isn't exactly praised for its high-quality animation.
That mean the Brawlout ones are terrible, like really bad.
Yeah, and
Brawlout's pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you have any VODs of this?
Do I have any VODs of?
Oh, you do.
Yeah.
I do have an ASL one. Why did you find it?
Yeah, I just searched your name and Brawlout in the same sentence.
Wow, he's getting Google fame.
That's probably how the sponsors.
Because I've
found
never
it.
seen this game before, so I want to watch
Oh,
it.
have you not? Okay, have
No, I
a
haven't.
quick look.
Is that the delayed VOD? Okay.
Oh yeah.
To answer the question, I'd probably choose Shrek at the moment. Well, obviously, Brawlout is in early access. I really like a lot of the fundamentals of Brawlout. It's a very hyper-aggressive game.
I agree
But
with
the
Provider
moment,
on this
it's
one. I'm looking at the
so-
animations; they barely exist. Like,
Yeah.
the game looks really cool, actually.
You can always bring up early access, by the way, for like an excuse of why a game looks bad. But
Yeah.
even Rivals, that's been early access for like over a year, has still looked at every single point of Rivals being out in the public has looked better than Brawlout.
Yeah.
Even though it is a 2D game
Shrek.
compared to a 2.5D game, but still, Rivals just looks like it has way more polish than Brawlout did.
Yeah, I was going to say
Yeah.
that they are very different art styles, and one, I'm not going to say one's harder than the other, but I don't know. There's more involved in Brawlout style, but they clearly haven't done it yet. I guess the early access is a convenient excuse because who knows?
I
Maybe in
remember-
2 years, maybe in 10
Yeah.
years, it'll actually be finished and look better. But it doesn't at the moment.
I remember when I first watched the Brawlout trailer, because it was on Twitch, I remember saying to myself, that game looks so garbage. I think that's the worst thing that they've ever... Janky, everything looked terrible. Some characters had
I don't know how it
ridiculous
plays though.
language.
That's the big part.
It's actually got quite a lot going on, but I think a lot of the characters just either suck or do really well. And it can take one nerf or one buff to make a character OP. And here's a problem I have with the game: the devs really suck. They make
Do
some
they?
they make some stupid decisions. Like they see people complaining about, like, I don't know, Paco's back air, so they nerf Paco's back air to Oblivion, and they also nerf Paco's up air. And
I think one of those problems about that is if one buff or one nerf is completely destroying a character, then the character's moveset is just unhealthy in general and needs to be changed. That's usually
Yes.
the cause of one buff or nerf changing an entire character, is because usually that's one move that's defining that character and it's an unhealthy kit.
Exactly. Like if you take Volt, for example, which is the character I main, a lot of him is based on aerials. But even then, his up air only really connects if it's in a combo. He's got really small hitboxes. His fair has really small hitboxes. His down air is trash. His neutral air is pretty much the only good one for baiting out people. His back air is the only one for killing. Then his up smash, up tilt, down smash, F smash, they all just suck. His jab combos are obviously bad. If you even want to do a jab, his F tilt is the only good ground move. His dash attack is like very questionable.
Yeah, see you using a lot of specials.
You say
Or at least
smash,
specials.
right? But that's the most
Yeah.
scuffed fucking smash attack I've ever seen in a game. Has anybody else seen how you do smash attacks in this game? It's the same exact animation.
I hate it.
It's the same exact animation as your tilts, only charged.
Oh no.
Well, actually, there are some
hilarious.
differences. Some differences, but not a lot of the time.
Yeah, I played as not Papu. Apu, is that his name? And I did his, and
Yeah.
his seemed to be exactly the same for every single smash/tilt that I did.
No, his Volt's different. So there
Yeah,
are
do you
some
think-
differences. But at the
It's
moment,
very hard
it's
for
pretty
me-
inexcusable. I hate it as well.
Wait, there's no shielding in this, right?
Correct. There's only
Okay,
rolling and
so-
sidestepping.
And wave dashing, but it's like wave dashing
Is that
in this
ledge
game is
game?
garbage.
Yeah, wave dashing
No.
feels like you're playing Bowser with every character.
You can't grab the ledge.
Oh.
There's
Not yet.
there's like a small glitchiness that you can like grab the ledge, but it's very odd, very inconsistent. Apparently the computers do it often. I've been able to do it once, but I have no idea what I was doing. I was just trying to wave dash and it happened.
It's not been implemented yet. This game
Oh,
is full
but
of bugs. So,
So it will be. I'm just starting to think we're bashing on a game, and it's not because the game is bad, but they've released it way too early. Is what it sounds like. Do you guys think it's like?
The menus look
Again-
good. I'll say that.
well,
Oh,
I would agree with you, Kirby. But the thing is, like, again with the devs, they're not very good at doing their job. Like, can't balance the shit. They can't play the game.
Yo,
It
you just got a
suck.
dope combo. Oh, this map looks cool, like the green one.
This is at least this is better than JV5 guy playing Trek Super Slam as he's talking on the podcast.
Glacey's learning about the game we're talking about as we're talking about it. To be fair, I know.
No,
that.
but this map's so cool because you can go under it. Like,
Which one's this?
That's the one with that's the green one, right? With the platform you can go under at the bottom.
Screenshot of it. Yeah, it's really cool. I wish there was a map like that in Smash.
Are you watching me versus Argonaut?
Yeah.
Yes, I keep seeing the name Argonaut. Is he good?
Yeah. Okay, basically, Argonaut was an Apu main. Apparently, it was considered like the best Apu in the world. So, day 2, I entered a tournament and I double eliminated him.
Hey.
2-0 his Apu. I actually had 4-0 his
Wait, can you air tech? Because you got hit and you just, like, stopped moving.
Yeah, that's a burst.
Yeah, that's pretty much
a
the
burst.
combo breaker that I was talking about. You just stop and you get invincibility for like a second or two, which is kind of gay, to be honest.
Yeah, fuck invincibility.
The thing is about...
That's all I can say about that.
Is about, like, if you see the meter at the bottom where the health is, or the percent, that meter, it gains as you hit people with any move, and either you get hit. Like when it's halfway full, you get a burst. When it's all the way full, you get rage, which is like when you become superpowered, basically.
Yeah, I actually really want to play this game now.
Oh no!
Just get Squeachu to win a tournament. He's handing out copies.
Is that what they do? Hey guys, we can't afford to pay people out, so we're just gonna give you guys extra copies of the game.
He did. I mean, you did get paid in a stinky once, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna get paid tomorrow in a Steam key probably if I get top 3. There's some guy that I might lose to because Olaf is pretty dumb. But other than that, I'm probably gonna win, and then I'll buy Rivals of Aether. Probably.
Got him. Buy your way out.
I played a bit of Rivals recently. It's a fun game. I really like it. My connection's a bit terrible. It's not the best thing in the world. It's semi-playable, but not amazing. But it's a fun game. I really like it.
I like it because Raster, or like the bird guy.
Why did everybody fucking play Raster? Jesus Christ.
I know everyone does, but he's literally just a better Meta Knight mixed with like Falco. It's so good.
Damn. I've barely seen any Rasters. All the people I see play Crag, and it's really boring. That's my only complaint.
Brain dead Crag.
Yeah. And it's infuriating. I get really salty at
Which one's
Rivals
Crag
'cause I'm
again?
so bad. He's the like beetle one who can make the stone pillars and the blocks and stuff.
Oh, that guy.
I made Forsburn just because you usually don't get a trickster character in most like platform fighters, so he's a breath of fresh air and he's really fun.
I thought you meant like the Ghetto Fox guy.
Oh, Zetterburn? With the shine and everything on his neutral B.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Literally, I see everyone play like Zetterburn and like Bird Guy.
Nah, I like Forsburn just because he has the mind games. That's usually who I like to play in video games. There's not a lot of those in platform fighters though, so it's kind of lacking a little bit.
Yeah, I barely see any Raster.
I like playing the game. Like, it's fun. I like playing Raster specifically, but just like I really hate the animations in that game. And like, I don't know. It didn't feel like it moved right to me.
The problem I have with Rivals is that it's really gimmicky.
Like, none of the moves feel like they have that big of an impact. I feel like.
I get what you mean about the gimmicky thing. I don't know. That's one of the things that attracts me to it is every character is a very distinct thing that makes them their own character. I feel they make up for the lack of characters by having 8 characters who seem really well thought out with
all the characters are well designed, but like
the polish is there. I feel like most of the characters usually come back to one simple game plan, which is usually their down tilts are good for popping them up and then using your aerials, the combo. I feel like that's a bad repeating process for most of the characters, but they have their own stuff that makes them unique enough that you can usually forget about that.
Yeah. As opposed to what are the characters like in Brawlout? I know I've seen like half of them. There's not that many, is there?
Okay, so basically, there's like Saphira, which is like a sphinx. She's a purple sphinx that walks on legs, and her legs are basically super strong.
I thought she was a cougar.
Is that the one Toast played?
Yeah, she's all aggressive, and because she used to be the heaviest in the game because of the bug. Lost in several weeks. But yeah, they fixed it, and now she's the lightest in the game. So it's hyper aggressive, but like once you get in, she's dead. Then there's Olaf, who is like really slow, but because of the fact he has a broken side special, he can just combo you from 0 to 60, and then at 60 he kills you.
He has a pillar move which looks suspiciously like Frags, doesn't it?
And the only difference is he can use it twice.
Oh boy! It's ice, not stone. Come on, guys. Completely different.
And then you have Paco, which is the character you dislike, Kirby, because
I'm convinced that Paco is their marketing gimmick. He's all over the branding. I think he's their favorite, the dev's favorite character, and the one that
The poster boy.
Yeah, which is really annoying because he's also the one whose design I hate the most. I don't know, something really rubs me the wrong way about it.
basically Paco is a really good comboing character. He can also really kill really easily, and he has really good disjoints. But if you can get him off stage, then he's not really recovering. So that's his one flaw.
Paco and Paco up Bs, by the way.
Yeah, at the moment, he like licks towards you, which I think is an original game design, but like is flawed.
Isn't it just Maples up B? It looks very similar.
Yeah, it is. Except
I don't know who Maples.
You can't go from
Rivals.
Yeah, but it's like Maples up B, where she pulls yourself to the opponent. Except you can do it anywhere as long as you're close enough to the opponent, which the range isn't that bad either. So you can just keep pulling yourself to the opponent. And
there was that really stupid donkey video where they both played Paco and just did it to each
yes!
other. Yes!
That video was amazing. Boy and Squeachu actually figured that out on the stream a couple days ago, or was it yesterday?
I think it was yesterday.
It was yesterday.
It was good fun.
The thing about Paco is at the moment he's probably the best because everyone else has been nerfed quite a lot, and not only have people have been playing Paco. And I think because Paco has such good disjoints, like a really good nair, really fast gameplay, strong combo game, good kill moves, and his recovery might be the worst in the game, but it doesn't even matter that much.
Why does he have 4 arms? Whose design decision was that?
Why not?
Squee, do you know how many people are working on it? That's quite interesting. Do they have like a character designer and a programmer, or is it just like one guy?
It's kind of like a mini indie game. There's like maybe 5 people, 7 people. I don't know. I'm not personally knowledged.
Well, I'm going to guess that one person was then responsible for Paco's design, so we can put all the blame on them. If you're in the unlikely event that person's listening.
Who else are we talking about? Oh yeah, Apu. Apu is the monkey. He's
the most generic character design I've ever seen. He's a monkey, and I think he holds a staff or something.
He has chain. So the thing about Apu is he has ridiculous range, a ridiculous combo game, but because of that, he can't kill.
I hate Apu. I hate Apu.
Apu is a very big noob trap, and even like if you can play campy Apu, then you're basically just timing out your opponent. He's probably one of the best in the game still, but just because of how easy it is to play. But Olaf is probably easier just because of how he can combo. So
yeah, definitely. Like,
there's no teching in this game, right?
There is kind of teching. You can like flash yellow. And you can also, something I figured out is if you do an attack when you land on the ground, you'll do the attack and tech at the same time. Because Bolt's aerials are amazing, and you don't get to go to the ground very often. So,
are the devs
say, boy?
Oh yeah, go for it, boy.
What?
You said definitely.
Definitely. I hate Monkey.
Oh,
Monkey sucks. All right. So I'm there, and I'm just like, yo, what up, Monkey? They instantly, as soon as the match starts, always, every time, they run at you, try to grab you with the chain, and even if they don't grab you, they instantly do their, like, freaking up tilt. Like, just, I'm gonna assume that I'm gonna grab you and use my up tilt. Like, they're already doing the combo, even though they didn't even confirm it. They're so dumb. You have to put so much effort into beating them, and they have to put so little effort into beating you. It's so stupid. I can beat them, but I have to play in such an unfun way.
Yeah. Can we put that review in the trailer? It's so dumb. They don't have to focus on beating you, but you have to focus on beating them. Brawlout, coming 2018. Do they have a release date for it?
No.
Okay.
Unless I actually. I haven't been looking into it. I'm just like I play the game and that's about it.
They seem to
Fair
be
enough.
moving quite fast.
Yeah,
though,
they're really pushing the market.
because at point 30, it's like when I joined, I think it was around like point 33 or point 34 the update's on. Now it's on like point 41. So they're getting there.
Jeez.
Yeah, they do
like,
updates like every other day.
days. Yeah. I've talked about everyone except Volt, who's my main. The cast is very small.
You didn't talk about
So-
Chief Feathers, did you?
Oh no, I forgot about him. Okay, Feathers first, because so basically Feathers is pretty much range and combo game. His dash attack can go from 0 to 40 if you connect it correctly.
Yes.
So he has a lot of broken moves and he has a lot of shit moves. So essentially, he's all about abusing what he does have and then comboing and killing from it. And he has range. That's really all I have to say about
That's an odd design, but okay.
Lizard Heart and I play
Yeah.
Birdman.
His Nair was buffed like a week ago, and he became the best in the game because he could just kill from a Nair. So you get 2 dash attacks and kill. But once it was nerfed again, he became like one of the worst again. So
Chief Feathers is who I play in my seldom amount of Brawlout hours.
what do you think about him, Provider?
I think he's pretty dumb. His dash attack, if you hit it near a ledge, just automatically sets up for an off game like edge guard. And since the opponent already has like 40% from the dash attack, all your areas are going to be doing decent knockback. So it's like easy 1-2 gimp into death. It's so dumb.
You have no idea. If you actually time the dash attack well enough, you can hit them at an angle that they're right in front of you at a ledge.
You can do it there.
And then, yes, not even a dare. You can actually do a down tilt, and it will spike into the.
His down tilt spikes.
Yes. And it's incredibly well ranged as well and fast.
You're shitting me.
No, I'm not.
This sounds amazing.
Nemesis is one of the most gimmicky characters. And then you have Volt. Volt was voted for a long time. He's a very recent addition. He was added upon early access released it, I think. And he's a very new addition. He's the character I first picked up because I thought he looked cool.
Yeah, arguably the best design out of all the characters, besides maybe Feathers. I think him and Feathers are like the best looking ones.
Yeah, I really like the look of him.
Is that just from watching the Squeachu VOD?
Yeah, I like his specials. I'm assuming those are specials. Where like he's got like the thunder coming from the sky, and it's like Pikachu's down B, except it goes in front of him, and like not nearly as strong. Doesn't work the same way, but it's really cool.
Yeah, Volt doesn't have... So, Volt as a character, he's very neutral based. It's just kind of weird how I picked him because obviously in a lot of games I play quite campy. Obviously Shrek, and then
why don't you play your boy Staff Monkey guy?
No, I'm not brain dead. If I was brain dead, I would play Gingy, and then I would play, I don't know, Spike.
Whoa, hold up. I can't press buttons and I can't play Gingy. I'm on Provider's like approved bad Gingy player list, I'm pretty sure.
Wait,
Is this not true? Because I'm pretty sure it's true.
Remaining quiet.
What?
What happened? I asked you a question.
What did you ask?
What happened? Okay, I have a new question. What happened? Why couldn't you hear me?
I was chewing on ice.
Oh no! Are you an ice chewer?
Yes, I am. I freeze my drinks just to chew on the ice.
Okay, I stumbled upon this really weird forum about ice chewers, and it was so creepy. You're like, what's the best way to crush ice? And they throw it against the wall. Like they're like scientists researching how to chew ice the best way, and it's so creepy. It's like a cult.
Can you give us a link so I can put it in the description?
I'll find it.
You have to relocate this ice chewing forum, but it sounds amazing.
That is the best thing I've heard.
Isn't it supposed to be bad for your team?
I'm sure it probably is. It can't be that good.
Because I used to be a prominent ice chewer until I heard about that. I'm like, that makes sense. I'm not going to do that. And it's kind of disgusting.
It's so good, though. It's like addicting.
Yeah, I agree. Might do it. Fuck my teeth.
Well, you two need to join the forum then.
Maybe I already am on the forum.
It's the Ice Chewers bulletin board, all about
Of course
chewing.
it is. Of course it is.
Yo, when I search Ice Chewers Ice Chewers bulletin board actually comes up. But I will say, if I don't put anything in the B slot, Ice Chewers Anonymous comes up.
Icechewing.com is the URL.
Stories,
oh my
recipes.
God, it is.
What?
Yo,
There's
stories?
recipes.
Yo,
What makes
There's
it
more
the
than
best
1,000.
place?
there's more than 1,000 posts in the stories section.
Oh my god.
Jesus. There's possible medical-based reasons for ice
Why? Why do you chew ice? I just want to pick on some random post in here. Why I do it? Let's check this guy out. My cold as ice. Hi, I'm John. I'm a new chewer. And here are some of my thoughts. My theory about why I chew ice is that it's probably mostly due to me loving that hand-to-mouth motion. When the ice first enters your mouth, it is so exhilarating. First your mouth is all warm, and then it gets cool. Parentheses, oh my god, I love it. I love stuffing my mouth full. Does anyone else notice a salty taste at times? Maybe it's just my ice.
These people speak really strangely. Like I can barely make any sense of most of these posts. I'm a spammer who. Oh my god.
Wait.
Taste to you, definitely, depending on where it is from. Believe it or not, my favorite tasting is from a town called Silt, 18 miles from where I live. What?
Wait.
This is very strange.
The ice I chew on is chunked, all different shapes and sizes, usually clear, but sometimes I'll find a foggy, in quotations, piece. Best brackets. Every once in a while, I would get a funky tasting one. I always wonder about it, but then I chew it anyways and try not to let it bother me. You know, try not to think about why it might taste funky, but I don't think I'll ever stop. Love it too much.
I found this one. Please read this. Big news on ice. Hey everyone, I'm 14 years old and female. About a year ago, I was obsessed with ice. 5 cups a day, and I would sit by my heater because I would get so cold from chewing ice.
Because I came across this website because I was trying to find ways to make good tasting ice. But then my mom told me that she has low iron and is anemic, so I decided to go to the doctor to see why I chew ice. They took a blood test from me, and get this, I had a hemoglobin level of 5.5 when it showed me 12. I was rushed to the hospital and got 2 blood transfusions, and now I have to take iron. I'm a spammer who can't get a job. Also, our product sucks. I don't buy from us, and so much stuff.
Yeah,
Seriously?
they all talk about iron. So many of them talk about iron. It's really strange. This is my favorite thing we've uncovered on this podcast. Thank you, boy.
Yeah, like I'm really curious as to how this is a thing. Like, I want to know the story behind it. Is there a wiki page that has a history of this?
Yeah, this is what I want to know.
Like, I'm really glad that we have the history of the scene wiki page and, like, just in general the wiki, because, like, I feel like there's people who are like that with Shrek.
Yeah,
and, like, just find out about it and want to know about it, and we actually have info on that.
Yeah, so I really like.
I wish we had a
It's
better
really nice having
like site name just so it appear in Google's easier rather than just wiki
Yeah,
modulus.
I have trouble searching for it, and like modulus, I spell it wrong like every time.
But I worked out that you can actually just back it all up. So I have a complete backup of the wiki and know how to. So theoretically, we could just like make our own wiki, like just steal the content. So I don't know. I might look into that.
I wonder how Arehe would feel about that.
He'd probably be happy the burden of hosting is lifted from him. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Maybe
Yeah,
after,
I'm actually
maybe
curious. I haven't
maybe
heard
on
from-
hearing this, he'll just take away the ability to back it up. So keep it on the down low, boys.
It's okay. No one watches this, so he will.
Exactly. That's why it's fine to mention it and talk shit about Brawlout.
What were we talking about? Oh, Brawlout. Do you want me to finish on
Wait, what was Glacey's first question? I still don't know what that was.
Oh fuck! What was it?
Why?
Yeah. Aren't I on your like confirmed bad Gingy player list? Like, is that a thing?
No, it's not a thing.
Is it not a thing? Well, am I still? If there was one, would I be on it?
I don't know. I've never seen your Gingy.
Oh, it's been that long.
Yeah.
Darn. Because I said that after someone said like, what's it called? I think Boy said I don't like auto combo characters. Like I couldn't play Gingy in this game. And I'm like, I don't know if you've seen my Gingy, but it's god awful, and I'm pretty sure it's on providers approved bad Gingy list.
No, I don't have that list.
Because like I swear to God, I remember playing like Squeachu or someone with Gingy on stream before, and you were in chat, and you're like, man, this Gingy's awful.
I don't remember.
I mean, they were just talking. They were talking terribly about everyone. Right?
If it was Squeachu playing, I probably wasn't watching because he was just camping. To be completely honest.
Well, you've rooted for me before, though.
Oh, I'd root for Glacey. Glacey's a
Yeah.
cool guy.
Thanks. That means a lot.
Even if he does play Brain Dead Luna.
I mean, I want to be good. Easiest fucking character, dude.
Probably can't do it. I legitimately tried and practiced for Absolutely Pissed Off 2 for a good maybe half an hour, and I couldn't do it. So you're better than me.
You could do like the soup anti-air, but you just couldn't do a second one. You just got to get the timing. I mean, it can't be that hard.
I couldn't be bothered because I knew my internet was going to be terrible. I was in the middle of nowhere with a terrible Wi-Fi adapter, so I was like, screw it.
One of these days, you're going to come back bigger than ever.
Oh, you know it. You know it all day, son.
I
grind out that Shrek tag.
The UK power rankings for Shrek were made like several months ago, and I got Lunos to make a graphic, but he's
Yo, there's a new power rankings?
Yeah, I made a power rankings for the UK.
Oh.
With
5 of you?
Flick and Kirby.
Oh, 2 of us. Like, seriously, who is that? There's Squeak.
It's like a bunch of randoms. You have Crumpet, Murtag, me, Rubbermaid, Kirby, Sarja, GDR.
Oh yeah, Sarja's GDR.
There's quite a lot.
Okay.
There's quite a lot of stuff.
I mean, it depends what the cutoff line is, because if you include like all 7 of my friends who we originally played with, that boasts it up. But they've played it once, and it was actually years ago now.
I'll spoil the ranking. Laozu is 23rd.
Damn. 23rd? How do you find that many people?
Of people in not only just the UK in general, but like the Lancaster scene for one.
Yeah, okay.
They have a lot of results, like a lot of randoms, like Mr. Misfire, although I didn't think of it.
So did you get anyone who's ever entered a UK tournament?
What do you mean?
Does the list consist of every single person who's entered something, or is it just like the top 25? How many is it out of?
I think I wrote it down, and I was thinking of 28 possible candidates.
Okay, so Laozi got 23rd out of 28. That's pretty bad.
I know there's more because, like again, I mentioned Misfire not just now. I forgot about him. The only reason I remembered him was because I was looking at my friends list, and I sent a friend request to Mr. Misfire Dan Soup several months ago, and they haven't accepted.
Wow, rude.
So
just wait until they hear you're a premier Brawlout player and Ice Chewer. They'll come running back.
The Animix followed me on Twitter because I got sponsored by Hypermode.
Oh wow!
As I said,
I don't think he follows me.
Because I actually know what. No, Volt. Let's not talk about Volt. We'll just leave that one a mystery to the viewers.
Okay, so that no one knows how to beat you. I'm down with that. I'm down
Strategy.
with that. It basically just looked like you camped out with the Pikachu Thunder attack and then used it for edge guards as soon as you could.
Oh, and you that makes me want to talk about it.
No, don't do it.
Do it.
Tormented. I'll summarize Volt as well. Basically, he's very special based. Because he's, as I said, he's mostly neutral. and a lot of his attacks have almost no range and no combo potential, other than his size special, which is a Thunder Needle, and his normal special, which is a Thunder. Those can net you into stuff like fairs, nairs, and back airs. That's usually what you want. So if you can hit a Thunder, then you can go to back air, and that not only does extra knockback because of the Thunder, but it gets the opponent off stage, and that's the one thing Volt is good at other than neutral, edge guarding. So that his entire gameplay is quite campy. I would say campy, but like more passive. Sometimes you'll delve into really risky aggression, but most of the time you need to play pretty laid back and just move around the stage because his movement is pretty good.
I think that Paco, I think his edge guard's slightly better than Volt's, or at least from what I've seen.
As I said, Paco is probably the best in the game right now because he's broken. He has
the dunk. He has a load of dunks, doesn't he? Like
apart from, he's completely broken in every field, in my opinion. He has amazing range, amazing combo potential, amazing kill potential.
But he could get nerfed into the ground today.
You say that, but nobody's complaining about Paco. Like I've never seen anyone complain about him. I think what I'll do is I'll play a campy Paco.
That'll show him.
What Paco can do.
Yeah.
Didn't say that? Boy said that Wampa, who's like a Paco main, has risen. Can you explain that? Because I've not heard of him.
All right. So when I first started playing, I was just like, "Oh, cool! A level 5 or 500 ranked guy. He's a new person. I guess I'll show him the ropes around here." And then I crack my fists. And then all of a sudden, this guy like beats me instantly. I'm like, "What the heck is this?" And he was playing Paco, and I was like, at the time, I'm like, I thought Paco was like he couldn't recover or anything. This guy is just like edge guarding me to the max. What the heck? And it turns out that this guy was a former Project M player, and I kept fighting him every day for some reason because we would both play at the same time. It was really weird. And I asked Lizardheart, "Do you know this Wampu guy?" And he's like, "No, I don't know him." Well, one day he and Lizardheart actually fight. Lizardheart loses the first match against him, and like loses like 30-something rank on the rank mode. So he's like, "Okay, let's go into a private lobby because I don't want to lose 30 rank for a loss and gain 1 rank for a win."
That's an odd system.
Yeah. Like, honestly, I think Lizardheart plays very well. He has great fundamentals and stuff. But he's very obvious in what he tries to do. It's very, like, I see what he's trying to do, and I'm like, I need to avoid that. And sometimes I do. He has great fundamentals, but I think his neutral is a little bit lacking. And Wampu's neutral is amazing. Like when I play the Wampu, when I play Lizardheart, I'm like, I can definitely beat him very soon if I keep trying at this game. When I went to Wampu, when I played him, I'm like, man, this is gonna be hard to beat him. He's on a different level.
Have Lizardheart and Wampu fought yet?
Yes.
Yeah,
like,
he said they did.
Yeah, but you said he lost the first game. Do you know the results of like any of the other games besides that though?
I do not know the results of the other games.
Okay.
I think Lizardheart did win one game, and he said that, like, I didn't deserve to win that game or something in the chat. I'm not really sure though.
I hope.
What happened to the rankings for Shrek Super Slam? Like, weren't you guys trying to finish that like near Slam Pinnacle 1?
The rankings are coming after Slam Pinnacle 2, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that makes sense now.
Yeah. Would they have changed that much after Pinnacle 1? I mean, Provider would have been it. Actually,
yeah,
yes,
I
they
think.
would have changed a lot.
Yeah, it would change a big amount.
I forgot how out of date they were on Relay. But yeah, they would have been completely different.
I really hope
Sirens has gotten like a ton better too. So Sirens is going to be way higher than when it would have been first released. Was Sirens even in the scene before Slam Pinnacle 1?
I don't think so.
No.
I think Sirens joined around November. I could be wrong.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Boy and I beat Sirens recently. Well, I know I beat Sirens quite a lot recently, but Boy, did you beat Sirens recently quite a lot as well?
It depends on the day. Sometimes I play like really well and I'm able to defeat her. Other days I'm not. It just depends. It's I wouldn't say it's even. It's just depending on certain how I feel or how she feels.
I remember for the rankings, I really want a panel because, like, there was an argument that Moth was making about keeping Boasting Toast as the best because of quote unquote legacy.
Oh god.
No,
Do you remember that?
No.
he doesn't play anymore. I think you could make an argument, and like a very strong one, for him not being on the list at all.
Yeah, same with me.
Yeah, I don't even think Boasting Toast is top 5.
Oh no, I think that's
'Cause, like,
easily.
I don't know how you can like actually rank him when he doesn't play any of us, and like we don't play anyone he plays.
Yeah, and he's
So like
improved.
he's basically not in the scene for us anymore.
He's
kind of like
improvedly
ranking
ranking it.
Isaiah in Melee.
So he wouldn't be number 1 even if he was included. There's at least if you were still including him based on results, he'd still wouldn't be 1 or probably even 2nd or 3rd. But
Yeah.
like that was ages ago now, and there's so many other people. I'd maybe put him on the list and just speculate about it, but it wouldn't be very high at all. It's like putting me on the list. Like, I don't know.
Go enter something, bud.
Nah, you're right. We actually had another discussion lined up, but I don't think we need to do it now. How long have we been going?
Hour and 2
for,
minutes.
There we are then. We've basically made it.
Brawlout discussion the whole entire
yeah.
fucking time, along with chewing ice because of a random question about why I didn't hear a question.
Yeah. I hope you enjoyed this Brawlout podcast then. This is episode 1. Just post it in the Brawlout Discord. I'm sure they'll love to hear all our comments about how we called the developers trash, and how we hated the animations, and then
and how I hated my one of my sponsors.
Yeah,
I'm
and
sure
how
they'll
you talked
appreciate that.
badly about the players, and
Yeah,
Squee, you might want to remove your name from this.
Make an alt account and post it.
And then argue
Golden
against
Freezer.
it. Say it's a fake.
I'll post
I don't even sound like this, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. It's all just a voice changer. It's like that. Has anyone seen the first Xbox Live advert?
No.
Oh, it's so funny. It's early 2000s media at its finest. But they keep going on about the use of voice changes and that. Like, there's really terrible, like, turn you into a robot voice changes. So Squee was just using one of those the whole time.
Oh my god. Like, you talk about Xbox Live, but PlayStation 3 had a built-in voice changer that would change your pitch from
I
like
remember that.
-5 to +5. It was so stupid.
Yeah, I remember that.
Did it
Sometimes your friend would join with it and you're like, what's going on?
Who is this guy?
Yeah, some guy would be all like, just talking like really low. You couldn't understand a word they were saying because the pitch was way too low, or somebody would be like pretending to be like a girl or something, like just like that high ass voice that's obviously fake.
The falsetto.
Yeah.
Man, it's a good thing we don't have people coming in and faking being members of the community now, right, Squeachu?
Wait, what is that
You
about?
ever see that Warrior Flower guy?
No.
Yeah, he's a pretty good Trek Super Slam player. I suggest you talk to him sometime.
Yeah, I heard it was pretty good. And to finish, does anyone else have anything else to say, or are we pretty much done?
Yeah, I think we're almost done.
Cool. Okay. To very quickly finish, then, I last week mentioned that I wanted to look into if Tony's ever ran the promotion. I gave it a cursory Google and I couldn't find anything. So I think for next episode, I'm going to try and maybe contact people and see, because I really want to get to the bottom of this.
Have you ever seen Tony's Pizza's website?
No.
It's so bad. You need to look at it.
Oh my god.
Also, I hated last episode. You guys kept calling it Totino's.
Yeah, no, because I'm confused about the Sonic thing. But no, and yeah, I've never heard of Tony's outside of Shrek.
I had neither, but like,
So
the website doesn't look as bad as I remember, but it still doesn't look good. They own the website tonys.com.
Oh wow,
I know,
big
prestigious.
spenders. Yeah, it's very yellow. It's very yellow. It doesn't look that good.
It doesn't. It looks better than I remember. I'll say that.
Okay.
Maybe they update. Well, I can't look at this and tell you they updated it. So that it's probably just I remembered it worse.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, all of the pictures of the pizza look really unappetizing.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But I don't know. This is the thing. I want to see if I could I might see if I can contact people. Depends how long.
Find out the history of Tony.
Find out the history. I need to know if this ever ran or not.
How the
I don't really
dream
know why.
collab came together.
But yeah, if no one else has anything to add, then I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Brawlout podcast.
Episode
we've added speaking about pizzas and ice chewing.
Yeah. Actually, episode 0 by these standards.
Yeah, where are all these Brawlout players coming from? I don't know. Maybe there's people who are actually hyped for it. I'm not one of them.
People like Donkey make videos though, don't they? So
Yeah. We didn't get that. We need a donkey video for Shrek.
Yes!
That'll bring them in.
Oh, dude, that's gonna be my. I'm gonna try to get Donkey. I'm gonna be
God.
like, hey, Donkey, hey, you wanna play some competitive Shrek Super Slam? I heard you're a pretty good gamer. You think you're all that? You think you could beat us? You think he could beat us? And then he'll probably do it. I'll challenge him.